Hello people, the Fred32 is back with the Nezumiman walkthrough. Yeah, sorry it's been a while. I've been busy with school and stuff lately, so I never had much time to record other than actual game reviews, but enough of that. Also my computer crashed, but moving on. Last time we left off, we just defeated Delay Nezumi. In this episode, we are attacking Usagi and Butter Nezumi, but first we're attacking Usagi. He is weak to the delay bomb, so we'll use that. Those monkeys, they throw their boomerangs. They're invincible while holding the boomerangs. Now, when Royal Mithril did his perfect run of this, he got through this stage without getting hit on his first try. These spiders, they don't do anything to attack you, but they will hurt you if they run into you, and honestly, I don't see the point of that at all. Those squirrels, they will catch your shots and then throw them back at you, and of course, being a Nezumiman, everything does a lot of damage to you. Yeah, especially when I die. Speaking of dying, check out Royal Mithril's actual perfect run of this stage right here, and you will find that there's like a silly secret room where there are trees all over the place, and you will just kill yourself by entering it. It's pretty strange. Alright, let's not get hit by the squirrel this time. Also, watch out for the spikes. You gotta lure its shots and then open fire. There's an S-tank up there if you're really inclined to get it. I have one S-tank already. And you can climb up there using the ice lance, as I am so doing right now. The jumping control is also a little bit weird in this game. That's why I'm having a little bit more trouble than I should be. And since I'm using Hypercam, the way you can tell if I'm using Bandy or Hyper, Bandy has the actual logo. They have the actual logo of Bandicam at the top. Hypercam, there's no logo. I tried using Bandicam for this, and it had a significant amount of slowdown while I tried doing my first recording of this. But I finally got back to getting time to record, because now it's summertime. But July is going to be a very busy month for me. So, time to get that delay bomb out, and you cannot charge in between doors, so it's like the atomic fire in that way. Though, like the Pharaoh shot, it can absorb shots, and I think you can kill them in 3 hits of it, but you need to be careful using it. And it could be a little easy to run out of ammo while actually doing this. Defeating him gives us the Pashiri gun. It's the search snake of the game. So yeah, I'm going to save and see you in a bit. Alright guys, we're back, and now we're taking on Butter Nezumi. He is weak to the Pashiri gun, and he lives on a ranch. He's called like a cow. And these hens on the logs, they're like the Crazy Razy from Mega Man 1. and many spin-offs that come with it. And we got to avoid the Blair-like birds. Those platforms, the balls will indeed hurt you. And I actually did complete every single recording of this game so far, much like, just like the Kumajo Densetsu perfect runs. I'll be doing a minimalist perfect run of that game later on, but this boss right here, it is mostly similar to the flower mid-boss from Hornman stage in Mega Man 9. I think his name is Hanabiran or something, I'm not really sure. I don't know the Japanese language entirely, but that's the best I can come up with. And the cool thing you could do with Hanabiran in Mega Man 9 is that when you shot him, you could stun him. No, when you shot him, you could make him stop firing and he would move to a different location. But with this guy, he doesn't do that. So he will keep on firing at you. So that's the thing that you really gotta watch out for, as well as his shots. And now it's time for these Zumo sheep. They look like sumo wrestlers, kinda. And more disappearing blocks. And yeah, you gotta make sure you jump there, otherwise you will die. And the Zumo sheep's bombs act a lot like the hyper bomb, just in the manner that they do not detonate on contact. So you can use that to your advantage, but this gets a lot. Those things get more dangerous later on in this stage. And I believe this is the only stage in the entire game where they actually appear. So just do your best to lure his shots. Still keep in mind that the bombs will not hurt you until they've detonated. Now these cows with the pitchforks, they are brutal to get by. You can only hit him when his pitchfork is angled horizontally, because that thing acts as a shield. And this is probably the only place in this entire stage where you get such an advantage with these guys. These guys, they are very dangerous. Do not underestimate them. Ooh. Also, those cannonballs, they will even hurt you if they are not in midair. It is very weird. You really want to have a big open fire when dealing with those guys. That was actually the first time I think I got hit by those guys. But now it's time for Butter Nezumi. He is weak to the Pashiri God. But he seems to be made of milk. He only takes 3 hits to kill, and for some reason I always get hit by this guy at least once. He's a very easy boss, but for some reason I always end up getting hit by him. I have no idea why that happens, but it's just very ridiculous. But we get the Butter Barrier. It's basically the shielding weapon of the game. Now, the very dangerous thing about this weapon is that, the one dangerous thing about the Butter Barrier, well, like the Jewel Satellite, it can ram straight through enemies, but if you throw the shield, and if it hits an enemy, it will just disappear. Also, enemies can still sneak shots through the shield, making it a pretty unwieldy weapon, along with the fact that you get very little ammo. I think you only get 5 shots of it before the energy completely runs out. But yeah, next episode we will be dealing with the first 2 stages of Dr. Gyonaku. So, stay tuned.